my friends, where are we going to spend eternity? Time is too short to play games. When you come to the end of the road, there's two ways, heaven and hell. Don't leave it too late.
If you are here, it is for a reason. He is a jealous God, and he wants you all for himself.
He didn't make this earth to be full of suffering and war and abuse and perversion and brokenness. He made it beautiful, he made it perfect, but he also gave us free will.
We're here in London today because we believe that it's the perfect temperature for a revival. We need a move of God. We need to see souls saved, souls healed, and lives transformed.
This is real. Jesus died for a reason. He died to save humanity. Unless the church gets out on the street and publishes and proclaims the good news of Jesus Christ crucified and raised from the dead, then people are going to hell.
You know, if we want to talk about God's love to a great measure, we'll need to know what we've been saved from. And you know, hell is a real place, and for myself, when I encountered this love of God, I have to share it. The same way if I have the cure to cancer in my pocket and I'm walking past those suffering with chemotherapy and I'm not sharing this remedy, this cure with them, something's wrong. You know, believers and those in the family of God, Christians, we have the remedy, we have Jesus, we have salvation, and that's not just for us to keep it to ourselves.
And so that's what we do. We come out here, there's healing, there's conversation, there's cups of tea and biscuits, whatever it takes to get people to listen to this message.
When we've been praying for the sick, they've just been really touched by God's love. Some people have cried, some people have wept, some people have been shaking. And then just a while ago, there's a guy who came in a wheelchair with his wife, and he'd been in a wheelchair since 2013, where he got up and he walked.
I wasn't able to walk before. I walked wonky, and when I was prayed for, I was able to walk straight and down the line and straight back down the line.
Those women were trying to heal us with the pain in her neck and my back, and she was kind of talking to me about my self-harm and my anxiety. It was an emotional moment. It was a weird feeling, kind of relief from my body. My arm was getting like a sort of ice cold when she was talking to me.
I felt a lot of warmth and also emotional and a relief. Yes.
Yes. After this, I think I'm kind of starting to believe in Jesus and God and everything.
You know, some people will say, oh, you're crazy, or they'll reject you, but at the end of the day, this feeling inside of knowing that God is close and he's very real and he wants to meet every single person and he's calling everyone home to be with him and to just know that freedom, that's bigger than any fear you can have. You know, you want to know what the more of God is like, just go out and do what God asks you to do. Even in the smallest things, just share him, share his love, and see how he moves.
God has commanded us to get out there and preach this gospel. And a lot of the time, we actually just go into a building and we preach some things to a bunch of people who are already saved.
God's placed it on our heart to encourage the church to evangelize, encourage the church to share the gospel, because this is what the gospel's always been about. We've encountered this love so we can share it with someone else.
And trust God that as we go out, as we step out of the boat, He's going to meet us in that place. We've got to take that step of faith. If what you're living for isn't worth dying for, then you're not really alive.
Time is short, eternity is around the corner, money will fade, buildings will fade. What will count for eternity is, firstly, did we know Him, living a life surrendered, and did we share Him, unashamed, fearless. While there is breath in your lungs, while there is blood flowing through your veins, tell someone about Jesus. It's up to you now, the viewers, everyone watching, partake in this. Come and join, don't just sit on the sideline. Get involved in this powerful move of God, because I believe it's going to be like one we haven't seen in history.